So, shall we? Esper Reanimator, chosen as our third and final league here for the night. A favorite on the stream, so I'm not surprised that it got the vote. Barely, though. Black-white tokens may be a revisit in the future. So we haven't really changed a whole lot with the list. There's a few nuances. We'll go over those. Basically, what we did, though, is looked at the sideboard and said, hey, how can we approach this? We've also got a few things mainboard to help us against some of the cascading nonsense that's going on right now. So we'll see how it goes. The big changes is Ransack and our other card that was discard were taken out, and we've got Teferis now. I've decided to actually up the inclusion of persisting or undying type of creatures to help us with potentially body double. Body double with any of these types of persisting creatures can end up getting the other creature and keep it in. What's up, KO? Welcome. Getting here as we begin. We've got Disenchants, Timelies. These are pretty typical Elishes and Resolutes. You'll notice Jin-Gitaxias is no longer with us, and we have Iona mainboard because sometimes just naming red against some of these lists is just broken. We'll see if we end up getting that. Turn 2, it is possible. Teferi as an extra here, an extra Kitchen Finks, and because, well, Force of Negation's probably not the best idea, but it could come in handy for something like Body Double Jace or Hedron Crab, maybe even Glasspool. We'll see if this is a problem for us. If anything, maybe I add an extra Teferi here. Trying to think if that might be a good change. This is a pile? No, it's not, KO. Please remember to refresh removing the raid from the URL. Why would you refresh removing the raid from the URL? Oh, you just refresh so it doesn't keep you on the raid? Anyway, this is what we're gonna do. This is beautiful. Maybe these aren't a good idea. I'm gonna switch the Force of Negations for Aether Gust. This is a last minute change because I don't think I have enough blue cards to make the other one work. And with that, let's go. Version 22 of Vesper Lark. All right, Casey, take care. We will hopefully get a league up tomorrow. It may be delayed on YouTube. I've got to do something after the stream. You're getting a triple league tonight. And then I have to wander over to YouTube and figure that out for those folks. Enjoy it, Twitch. You're special today. Don't tell YouTube. They'll find out on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, whenever this goes live. Maybe never. Maybe never. Maybe we just throw it away. This will help us as well. As Last God said, we're trying to get that partner stuff. You got to maintain certain numbers of people watching. And in doing so, it can be tough to just get just enough to then start applying. Doesn't mean we'll get it anytime soon, but hey, it's the 2021 goal. I'm holding you to a 5-0. What? All right, well, we're playing first. Playing first, we got some interesting stuff in hand. We're going to go ahead and keep. We're going to keep mainly because I have the Footsteps and the Stitcher, not because of these two cards. Maybe I'll find a way to pitch them. My opponent is currently 1-3, so we're going to see if we can send him to the 1-4 realm of doom. Let's go ahead and start with Marsh Flats. We'll go get Godless Shrine here. We'll get Watery Grave. I changed my mind. And we'll start with Stitcher. Here we go. Stitcher finds a Footsteps and a Collective Brutality. Two cards I do not want to see in the bin. We can get rid of our upkeep stop. If you don't 5-0, I'm going to make you play some right hot trash jank again. Please Raven crime us. Please. All right, we have an Oath of Nissa. Not exactly what we would expect here. There's Uro. All right, Uro. Kind of okay with seeing that. Play a Hallowed Fountain tapped and attack for 1, pass the turn. Nothing scary happening from my opponent. Please, Ravens, crime us. I love it. I love it. All right, we need a way to get more cards in the graveyard. That's what we're trying to do here. They also did not get a land here. I assume they have lands. Misty Rainforest. Okay. What are we gonna go get? What are we getting? Temple Garden. Okay. Or Bant. And a Renin 6. Okay. No, ping this. Not what we wanted. Alright, silent clearing here. We'll use Stitcher to attack Renin 6 and pass the turn. I need a way to get some stuff out of my hand. Collective Brutalities, please. Mind Rake is that other card we were talking about earlier. Overloading that wouldn't be a bad idea right now. Wonder if I'm supposed to pop the silent clearing here. I may do so at the end step. Just draw another card. You think we're gonna pop the silent clearing? Pop that clearing. Pop, pop. Pop, pop. Renin 6 picking the lands up. This isn't good with our Woodfall Primuses in hand. The jig is up, by the way. We have a footstep sitting here in the yard. They know what's going on. Please kill this. I beg you. Uro comes down. Wooded Foothills. Plays that. Cracks the Wooded Foothills. Kill this. Basic Forest. Utopia Sprawl. I feel like my opponent is popping off. Alright, silent clearing here. Let's see if we can find a discard. Body Double. Flooded Strand. Go ahead, opponent. I could copy Uro. That's not very good. We will fetch with the Flooded Strand here. Just trying to thin out what we have in our library. This is an okay start, though. We know what we're playing against. We happen to have a little bit in our hand that we normally don't. Opponent's got another Oath here. They're not doing anything too brutal to us. They could have counter spells. They do have some blue available to them. Extra Misty Rainforest, a little extra blue here as well. Plenty of lands for my opponent. Plays a Windswept instead of the Misty that they revealed. Maybe they want a basic. Maybe they want a Hallowed Fountain. Maybe they don't want any of that. Nothing. We're keeping Renin 6 in check. That doesn't mean anything. Stomping Ground here. Mikey Hopkins, welcome back. Thanks for using that Prime Gaming on us. Welcome. Stomping Ground in sideways. Oh, they did it. They shot the Stitcher. Yes. All right. I'll take a Godless Shine here. Be good to us, Stitcher. Bring us great fortune. Jason, a Glass Pool. Oh, they're like the worst. Go ahead, opponent. I don't really want to reanimate any of that. Maybe I'll do a body double here. We're doing a whole lot of nothing. Sometimes that's what we do. This Collected Brutality would have been fantastic. All right, what are we doing, opponent? Just tap out. Yeah, I might body double the Jace. It's a what, 0-2? Oh no. Oh no. What you doing with that cat? Uses Oath of Nissa here. They're using Oath to see if they can get Saheeli Rai. Gets an island. They have the Ren to get more lands. Oh no. Land played. They could have it. Upticks on the land. Oh, they returned nothing. They returned nothing. They're passing back. They passed back. All right. We're going to go ahead and body double here. It is our only chance. Body double copying Jace. Leave me alone, opponent. Remand? Are you kidding me? Thoughts on the Cascade list? It's pretty brutal. It's pretty brutal, but if you're prepared, it kind of starts to fold on itself. Oh no. Oath! Show me the Rye. The Saheeli Rai. I'll hit this conceit. Nope. Nope. You must be only playing one. Ha! Don't play this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Play land. Oh my gosh, we're gonna die. There they go. Plays an Uro out of the yard. Do I think it's here to stay? Probably not. Whether it becomes a rule change, a ban, or something else, it feels a little too crazy if it like just gets to do its thing on turn 1, 2. Breeding pool for my opponent. Land. Oh my gosh, they have so much here. Teferi. They don't have it yet. Picks up Oath, plays Oath. No, they won't ban Simeon. Attacks me for 1. Cool. What a turn. What a turn. All right. We will attempt to play body double. We will get Jace here and pass. The idea here is if I can use Jace to put Iona into play, I could body double and name red. This would give me a potential out. Stopping Saheeli. I might name blue actually because of this Teferi as well. Wouldn't want another Teferi to show up. Oath finds Saheeli. Finds Ren in 6. This is a ping and a ping here. Teferi goes up. Are we dead? No, leave Jace alone. Plays Ren in 6 off of blue and green mana, thanks to Oath of Nissa. Gonna hit that Jace as well. We're gonna go ahead and fetch. Just thin the list even more here. F6, if they show me Saheeli, we concede, but they don't. So 7 damage in. We're down to 7. 1 chance to win it all. Yeah, certain lists are going to blow up the trickery list. That's just what's going to happen. What are you paying for, opponent? Stop. Stop it. Utopia Sprawl. What's really frustrating is I don't think I have an out here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2 away from this. We'll concede here. We don't really have an out because even if I play Iona here, I can do all kinds of stuff. It would be mean. All right. So Healy Felidar. Not really equipped to beat this. I guess I could do some Aether Gusts here. Those instead of some Teferis, because they're not the Cascade lists. One of Ashiok might not be bad. I don't know, maybe just the Aether Gusts. Don't really need the Kitchen Finxes as much. Let's bring this Ashiok in. Let's go. Wizards doesn't have a great track record of banning cards in the most recent lists, which is why I think it'll be Simeon. I don't understand what Simeon has to do with the trickery list. And as soon as you tell me it makes it go faster, then they'll just convert to Chancellor. They already have Gemstone. They just would swap Simeon Spirit Guide with Chancellor to continue to be aggressive and fast. Wouldn't do anything for the turn 1, turn 2 if that was what they're trying to shut down. All right, let's play first. All right. This is a turn 2 Jace. This is probably more interesting. Let's go ahead and keep this. Let's do one fetch land and go. So the idea here is we're going to get Jace down, get rid of the Ashen Rider, eventually Unburial Rights it, and ruin my opponent. After all, we're Esper Reanimator. Breeding Pool as the starting thing for my opponent. And they get an Oath of Nissa. Watery Grave for us. Tapped, of course. Oh, it probably is, but the people that want to be turn one-ing with the all-in versions of the Cascade list will still do it. I don't think they touch Simeon, though. Ooh. And Burial Rights. Or, sorry, Collective Brutality is nice. Jace, go. This is looking a lot better than the turn before. All right. Wooded Foothills is my opponent's turn. Doesn't do anything after. We'll use Jace here and put an Ashen Rider into the bin. Looks exceptionally good now that I have an Ashiok. Let's do an Ashiok here. See if this resolves. Choosing to do Ashiok over Collective Brutality or Unburial. Collective Brutality can get rid of cards in the future. We're wondering if this Jace is a thing. They counter with a Teferi being pitched. Okay. Seems reasonable. This is the Wooded Foothills as well. Temple Garden, and puts that into play sideways. Cool. Are we going to play a new Teferi? That one was exiled to force a negation. We have something at 3, maybe Uro. Nope, Teferi. All right. We going to bounce Jace? Bounces their own Oath. Okay. Let's start with Jace. See if we can find something a little more interesting. Oh, Body Double is interesting. I could Unburial Rights the Ashen Rider right now and attempt to do that. I think we go for that. Target the Ashen Rider and attempt this. They already used one Force of Negation. This will test if they have another one. I can probably easily get rid of one of the lands here if this resolves. So how much do I care about this? I think I'm going to get rid of the blue here. I don't think I care about Teferi right now. I can always attack with the Ashen Rider. Now our Body Double's not as strong because there's nothing in our graveyard, but we'll continue to use Jace here and see if we can find something else to put in the graveyard for the juicy Body Double. Noting this doesn't die to a force. Opponent does not have any blue mana currently. That will change when they play this Oath of Nissa though, which I recall them picking up with a Teferi. What's interesting is if they do path this, we don't get the die trigger. We will get a land though. Utopia Sprawl makes blue. We're back on blue. 3 mana. Uro. Technically, I could copy that. It's not going to do a lot though. Can I get an Iona? I'll take an Iona here. Land. Land for my opponent. Uro to the bin. Wooded Foothills. Cracks Wooded Foothills. Hallowed Fountain. Basic Forest. Oath of Nissa finds a new Teferi. Looks like that's going to be mainly their turn here. Okay. Start with Jace. We really don't hit anything. We're actually flooding out pretty hard here. Let's get rid of their Teferi. They'll probably do one of these bouncings with this Teferi. 1, 2, 3, 4 cards right now. I'm not ready to burn the Collected Brutality here, because it gets really awkward if they're able to get rid of Jace, and then I don't have the Collected Brutality to pitch big creatures that we may draw. Teferi. This could easily bounce this, though I don't think that's what they want to do unless they have a way to get rid of this Jace. They do bounce, though. Silly opponent. Plays a Wooded Foothills. I will be pitching the Ashen Rider here and then body doubling. This gets around Force Negation. It doesn't get around like a Remand or a Mana Leak. There's an extra body double. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 mana here. All right, let's start with Jace. Still flooding out pretty heavily here. Do an Ashen Rider to the bin. And let's just test if they have something to interact with a body double. Would love to be using the Collected Brutality here to check if they have, say, a Remand, Mana Leak, or something like that. Doesn't appear they do. Ashen Rider comes into play. Let's blow up the land, kill the Utopia Sprawl, and they're now down blue mana. We're getting close to hard casting, Grayus. We're getting close. This can't feel good for them. And also, this is now a body double, so if they path this, that's totally fine. We'll happily take this. I'll leave my blue in there. This trigger resolves. We still have Ashen Rider down here. We're good to go once again. We are the land destruction list after all. Just a different style of land destruction. Breeding pool for my opponent. This would be their opportunity to potentially get an Uro if they have another blue source. Upticks with Teferi. Keeping in mind they did not counter body double last time. And now we have enough mana to check the hand if we want to, which we may consider doing. If I got an Iona down, there is a part of me that would prefer to name white because Iona could die to a path, but blue covers so much of what they're doing, I think I'd be tempted to name blue. Ooh, Stomping Ground shocks in here. Plays a Felidar Guardian. We're going to flicker Oath, probably. I definitely want to get rid of the Felidar Guardian now rather than a land. You could also flicker Teferi, but it comes in, bounce this. That's something they could do. Do they want to bounce, or do they want to maybe get value off their Oath? They could bounce Teferi, bounce their Oath, replay Oath. That's a lot of value. Bouncing Teferi. Up to 4. Bounces Oath of Nissa, play Oath of Nissa. Lots of draws. Can play that. Play that Oath. You got it. I believe in you. Plays Oath of Nissa, finds a... What are they going to find? Misty Rainforest. We're good on Uro, possibly, in our future. Okay. Gosh, another body double. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I fetch, I can get this to flip. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. I'm going to force my Jace to flip this turn. That way, if I get something completely bonkers off the top, like a Footsteps of the Goryo, we're good to light up my opponent like crazy. All right, we hit a Woodfall Primus. Let's go ahead and bin this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can't quite do this twice. I think I'm going to just check what's going on over there. I can always recast it as well. There's a path we can get rid of. We have double Misty and an Uro. Scariest draw is probably the Felidar Guardian getting to do its thing. So I probably have to body double a Ashen Rider again and kill the Guardian here. Cool. All right, cleared. We got Uros and Misty Rainforest. Lots of things my opponent can do right now. Teferi can go up here. That's totally fine. We know they drew a random card. They're probably going to draw another random card. The question is, do they want to play this Uro or not? Misty Rainforest, there's our island. We have given them the option to get the one out of the yard. That being said, I can always body double to remove the next one. This coming turn's probably just kill the Teferi. Okay, plays the one out of the yard. Plays a Misty Rainforest. We know about this one. In a way, they almost should go for it. And gives us the turn back. All right. I'm going to use Silent Clearing. Let's start there. Redraw. Ugh. Ugh. Maybe I check the hand with a Collective Brutality here. I'm at the point where I can pretty much hard cast anything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can hard cast my Iona. So I really don't need too much coming out of the yard. I think checking the hand one more time is not a bad idea here. Just clear it from any counter spells for body double. And then we'll land a body double, copying an Ashen Rider, getting rid of an Uro. What's the best red list to beat Valky and Trickery? My Vortex list isn't bad. Go check that out on YouTube, one of the most recent uploads. It does Roiling Vortex and tries to use that card in order to really punish your opponents. Grayus is just like, I am Alexa. Alexa, please play YouTube playlist. We have a Misty, or a Steam Vents gotten from a Misty Rainforest here. We're countering this, it looks like. Mystical Dispute. 1, 2, 3. We know it's Uro and one other card. No thanks. No thanks. You're tapped out now. We'll copy Ashen Rider again. Ashen Rider kills Uro. Other Ashen Rider. I don't even think I bought... Well, they're going to gain 3. I suppose just attacking Teferi is the smarter thing to do here. And just pass the turn. I am a bot. This was an automatic action coded by Fluffy. Whoa. Alright, so we get an Uro down. Fine. Gain life, do its thing. And then they can replay it here as well. Misty Rainforest played 2 unknowns. Plays an Ashiok. Okay. Gets rid of my graveyard. That's pretty good. Except I can cast almost everything. We'll go ahead and go up. We'll hard cast Vesperlark. Maybe I don't even bother. Let's attack them and let's get rid of the Ashiok so they don't clear anything else. I think I'm going to go ahead and slam down a Vesperlark here. There's very little reason not to, I think. My opponent's just a turn away from doing some shenanigan combo here. Vesperlark gives a way to reanimate a body double, but we have two of them in play. The little elements that could, exactly. A Felidar is very dangerous here if they play one, because they can flicker Oath and find Sahelian Win. The more time they play just dirtling around with Uro, the better for us. This is a lot of mana. Green, green, blue, blue is what I see here. Uro? Okay. I'm actually going to hold this Flooded Strand just in the off chance I get a Crab. Keep in mind that Crab and double fetches can actually activate Jace to downtick and take a Footsteps or something. There's a Footsteps. Well, we got piece one. Let's uptick on Uro. And I'll attack for 10 and pass turn. I'll try to keep Jace around. Wouldn't be a bad Planeswalker to have. So my opponent gets a draw. They get the draw from this one as well. We are presenting lethal in the air. There's Felidar. Oh no. Did they find everything? Flickers. Oath of Nissa. Don't find Rye. Ren and 6. We're not dead yet. Ah, they just had it. They just had it. Oh well. Opponent gets us with the combo. Alright. Yeah, this opponent. Bummer. We drew a lot of lands. We're having 21 lands, quite a few. Alright, we take our 0-2 loss to start this league out. Casey's gonna be upset with us. Casey wanted a 5-0. Not happening. I believe I had a basic left, Grayus. I might have had one more Watery Grave because I play 3 and I thought I only had 2. We also had, I think, the Godless Shrine left. I guess it depends on what the Ashiok. We never really checked what the Ashiok went over. Ashiok could have stolen everything from us and we would never have known until we fetched and been very sad. Would have been very sad. Let's find our next opponent. Let's not make this a 2-3, 2-3, 2-3 night, please. Thank you. Next match. We're 0-1. My opponent's 2 and 2. Oh yeah. Only sad thing is I won't get to use the Hedron Crab like crazy value here. I'm gonna go ahead and put this in. Watery Grave. Because we might want to use the Collective Brutality to check and then Footsteps on turn 3. 4-1 for fun. Oh. Ziggurat. Ooh. Noble. Oh, I can kill that Noble. Alright, land. Let's see what we mill. There's the Ashen Rider. Let's just kill the Noble and prep for liftoff. Oh, this is gonna be good. I'm gonna blast this person and remove everything that they knew about magic. No, don't take this. Take the glass pool. You can't take it, but can you cheat and take this? No. All right, we'll look for we will look for a burial rites at this point. Burial, something to remove kite sail and go from there. Elish's Norn's time to shine? Absolutely, we'll get there. We'll get there at some point. We're just dumping everything onto the battlefield here. All right, we have not found that precious burial rites yet. I started blasting and they stopped us. They just halted. 3 mana. Anafenza. Oh my gosh. Just end me now. We're gonna play this. This is going to mill us some more. We're looking for that Unburial Rites. A Stitcher's Supply disappears. Okay. At least we can use the Stitcher Supplies to try to find the Unburial Rites. Then we Kite Sail Freebooter, taking that away with a body double being reanimated that copies Ashen Rider, and then we can go from there. Or we can draw 4 more lands. Oh no, champion. Please go away, champion. You do not belong here. Go away. Oh, don't copy this. Oh my gosh, it's Meddling Mage. Just name Footsteps. They named them Burial Rites. They don't even see it. They just name it in the dark. This person. That'll do. Okay. Vesper Lark. Good lark. Kind of just want to throw it in as a defender. I probably shouldn't wait though. I should probably body double back and just get rid of the Kite Sail and see if we're good from there. So let's go ahead and evoke this in. Evoke. All good. Grab a body double. Body double comes back. Grab the Ashen Rider. Ashen Rider blows up Kite Sail Freebooter. And we're good to go. Not going to attack. I'd prefer to block. More things in the yard, the better. Now they're like, I need to name this. Naming them Burial Rites. Come on. Waterlogged Grove. They're panicking. They're panicking. What's so sweet is I get the Footsteps Ashen Rider, probably doing the body double, getting the Anafenza first, and then Meddling Mage. Oh my gosh. Kite Sail Freebooter, we need to have a conversation. We need to have a conversation. My opponent does not attack me. No surprise. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I'm going to attack with the Ashen Rider. There's like little to no downside here. Smash in. I'm going to go ahead and get this back as well. Let's do 2 modes here. 2 modes. Do I want to 2 mode this or do I want to 1 mode it? Kind of want to just take the Kite Sail out. I don't think the 12 matters here. Goodbye, Kite Sail. I need to do this now in case they have another Kite Sail and they end up taking something from us. This is going to test that they have another one. They need Meddling Mage or another Kite Sail or a Phantasm to prevent this Footsteps from happening next turn. Unclaimed territory. All right, all right. Naming human. Omen. By the way, where's our blood moons for game 2 and 3? Oh, this is a good sign. Oh, they're just doubling up here. They're gonna put the counter over here. I just block here because I'm about to footsteps this. Those get exiled, nothing goes to the bin. That's totally fine. That's not what we care about. We care about casting this. Oh. No. Well, we're not casting that now. Thanks, Phantasmal Image. Thanks, Phantasmal Image. Oh. Oh, well, this was a mistake. I think that was a mistake. Now I just Ashen Rider. How do we play this? If we get rid of ours, we hit this. Then when it dies, we hit this one as well. We then take some damage back. I don't think I have another option though. So footsteps. The body double's fine to do here. I have to hit 2 things here. So I can't do my tricks with my Woodfall Primus. So we'll kill Anafenza. This will allow this to re-die. When it re-dies, I can either get rid of Ashen Rider or I can get rid of the Meddling Mage. I think my best bet here is probably just getting rid of the Meddling Mage, top decking a land, and getting an Unburial Rites. That would be my guess. We do get hit for 5. I probably don't block here with the idea that if I do top deck 1 more footsteps, we're in good shape too. 3 mana. Realm Walker. Cavern. Do we have a human on the top of the library? The answer appears no. We'll take 9 here. I really only have an out of basically drawing a land here. Well, that's an out. Okay. So we cast with Evoke. This gets us a body double. Body double comes back with a Ashen Rider. Ashen Rider kills their Ashen Rider. And then we have blocker. Oh no, because they'll lose their Ashen Rider. Oh, never mind. Duh. I had to target the champion. If I target the champion, we then block out and trade, and I kill this. They kill this maybe, or a land. Top deck a land, get the Unburial, bring back the Ashen Rider. Ooh. That was a mistake. Alright, Elesh Norn for this matchup. We can get rid of some Woodfall Primuses. Kitchen Finks doesn't do much. Let's bring 1 Woodfall Primus back in and 1 Resolute Archangel, because that's kind of fun to try. Let's go. Let's go. Resolute Archangel to reset life totals. Elesh Norn to shrink all the creatures. Iona's maybe a little bit of a push, but we'll go ahead and continue to play that since we've got it main board. We'll go from here. Let's go. We're gonna find that Unburial Rites fast this time. Hopefully no Anafenza. The fan favorite. We're trying. It's definitely a interesting fan favorite. Oh, shoot. You're in my hand. All right. In my hand's okay, I suppose. I don't like this in my hand though. It's not meant to be in my hand. Mill. Ooh. All right. Elishnorn, Body Double, Footsteps, Vesper Lark. We have everything. We just need to find a payoff. We need to find the Footsteps. We need to find a Vesper Lark, Body Double, Burial Rites that ends up in the yard. Meddling Mage. What do you name? Footsteps for turn 3. Burial Rites again? What are you going to do, opponent? Name's Vesper Lark. Get out of here. Oh, Collective Brutality is a nice one. Let's do some fetching again. Let's get a little more white here. Mill. And then let's go ahead and nail this. I'm going to 3-mode this. We're going to do this so I can get Woodfall and Iona. We're not going to do them Burial Rites. Cool. Nothing too frightening here. Now this may seem weird because now I can't cast the Unburial Rites. But I almost want to be able to use this twice because I've got a lot of good stuff here. Mana Symbol, what's up? How's it going? Oh, we hit a Footsteps too. This person's just dead. This person's just done. Gonna reanimate the Woodfall Primus here. Not gonna worry about the Body Double because I'm gonna Unburial Rites next turn. I just want to blow up lands. I don't want to show them the tricks where you can do Body Double, Persistent back, get Iona, and just completely shut the door. That would be just too rude. We're gonna be kind to them. We're gonna be as kind as it gets. We'll name we'll probably name the blue with the Iona here. Body Double, get Iona, name blue. Ta-da! And then we smash them for lethal next turn. That worked out too. Oh, I know what's in your hand. I looked at it. I looked at it. It's all blue. We know. All right, Iona's a bit of like a power play against my opponent. I kind of like it to ferry out and just go full on with the Woodfalls. Let's go for it. Collective Brutality, Body Double, Woodfall. Let's go for it. Let's have some fun with my opponent. Playing the Vesper Larks. Graph Digger's Cage. This is okay because we have Body Double. We just pitch the Woodfall here, hopefully not getting the Collective Brutality taken here. And then we'll just ramp our way up to Body Double and be fine. All right, well, it's going to take us an extra turn then. Go ahead, opponent. I looked at it. There's a reason I picked the color I did. I saw. All right, Meddling Mage. This is kind of interesting. I expect something. Oh my gosh, they named exactly what we have in our hand. We have a Teferi in here, right? Yeah. So Teferi is now our out. Because they named the one card I have in my hand that got me out of this. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Hello. Bye. Nope, I hope not. Oh. I'm tired.
Oh, are you done already?
Nope. 3 more matches.
Okay.
Although this one looks like it's done because Collective Brutality is shut off because that's what they named. I could end step, discard to hand size. Yeah, but I gotta get to the body doubles too. I mean, if I do that, great. I've still got to get all the way up here. Like, so I do that. It's not gonna change anything here. My opponent's killing us. If I live long enough. Opponent gets us here. If they didn't name Collective Brutality, it's a pretty easy kill this or this. Pitch this. 2 more turns. We'd have the... Maybe not Elish Norm, but at least a Woodfall Primus. Opponent gets us, though. They're too fast. They named exactly what we had in hand. It happens, I guess. It happens. I guess I wasn't too worried about a cage. In that case... The cage saved him into the Thalia, into the Meddling Mage. It was a good sequence from our opponents. I'm somewhat sus of the opponent naming choices, but the names make enough sense in the scenarios. Yeah, they had not seen Unburial Rites. They had seen 2 footsteps of the Goryo. Maybe a little bit weird to name Unburial Rites when they hadn't seen that, but they saw the other reanimation spell. Oh. Well, if it was Nika B. Nika B. Well, yeah, then they know what to name because it's us. They watch us. Well, that makes perfect sense. They know exactly what we were trying to do. Well, now we need to win 3 out to break the streak for the evening. We can do it. I've been live for 5 hours. Oh my gosh. All right, let's play first. Ooh, yes. Let's keep. This could be fun. I'm gonna go get a Watery Grave, Stitcher, and then Crab, tap land. You weren't sure about the Unburial Rites call? That's all we were looking for. We were sad when you took it from us. Stitcher here, let's mill some cards and let's play some Magic, opponent. Dang it. We found a Footsteps. Opponent's like, what's that? Uh-oh. You think you should have named Footsteps? We already milled over 2, so then Burial was the more likely candidate. Ooh, Eldrazi. Oh, snap. What are we doing here? Chalice on 1. This is horrific. Chalice on 1 is horrific for us. We actually have some of the really good stuff we could have... Oh my gosh, Blast Zone, we're gonna die. The Chalice hurts like crazy right now. It's so painful. Oh, thank goodness I got a land. We'll just pass the turn and we're gonna hope Stitcher hits the absolute craziest stuff in the yard. We need the bomb in the graveyard. The bee's knees. The best. The cheese. Blocking here on the Mimic after growing from Eternal Scourge. Milling. That'll do. That'll do. They're like, what? Go for liftoff. Hit the Rider. I could double hit lands, but I probably need to get rid of this Chalice. That would be my guess. So let's go ahead and hit Temple here, and then we'll hit the Chalice on exit. Then we can do Crabs and Stitchers and get to that Unburial Rites and just obliterate my opponent. What's 5 damage a turn anyway? We got 2 Stitchers coming plus Crab. We're good. We're good. All their spells cost $1 billion to play. Extra Crabs. Stitcher number 1. Stitcher number 2. Crab number 1. We're just flooding the graveyard. They know the end is coming. They know it. This is the time I would prefer my Dakmor salvage, but we're just going with this. Oh no, Simeon. Oh no, Simeon. Oh, Scourge. Woo! Woo! That was terrifying. Block, block. Take 0 damage. Mill bazillion. Okay. There's an Unburial Rites. We're clear for takeoff. Can this name colorless? As Iona enters the battlefield, choose a color. I can't choose what I want. I want to choose a color. Let's see here. We have 29 cards left. I'd probably just Ashen Rider here and blast the last land. Let's mill them. A little worried about how much more we have left in our list. And then we'll Unburial. Gosh, I don't want to do the body. I guess I can Unburial Woodfall and kind of leave everything else. Leave everything else in there, and then I just get to blast the blast zone away. That's good. It's quality content right there. Good. Cool. Cavern? Unbelievable. Are they gonna attack me? Absolutely, I love it. Block, block. Oh, block like this. Take the least amount of damage. Are you going to dismember this? They did. Oh my gosh. I persist, I blow up the cavern, I've got a 5/5. Oh, I have a collective brutality now. Dang it. I guess I'll play crab here. And we'll go ahead and 2-mode this to kill something and gain life. they dismembered me. And I still chump blocked, and then they lost more. Oh, all right. Disenchants are needed, and probably maybe feed the swarm here. Iona's not very good. What do we think here? Old Drazies, huh? It's probably just disenchants. This doesn't hit artifacts. Let's go. We got them. We got them, Grayus. Everyone's falling asleep. You're all so quiet now. Ooh, this hand good. Look at this hand. This could be turn 2 deliciousness into turn 3 mega deliciousness. Oh shoot. That's a good card. Elish for threat density? Nah, Ashen Rider should be enough. All right, we've got a Stitcher and a Woodfall Primus. I need them to be tapped out of mana on turn 3. That's what I need, but they're not doing it because they're a jerk. Get rid of the Stitcher. Dang it. Dang it. They're all in on this relic, and it's really good. All right, we're going to have to load up on some Vesper Larks here and kill them in the air. You're tired for sure? Everyone that needs to go to bed, you can go to bed. I give you permission. Goodbye, Woodfall. Mimic. For those going, you could have fetched and done the relic and everything. I know. I know. We're not, that's not how we're winning this game. We're casting Vesper Larks and we're smashing for damage. That's what we're doing. We have this glass pull. We've got an extra Vesper Lark. We're not attacking with Stitcher as a defender. We got this. Relic used. Goodbye, Flooded Strand. My opponent's got 4 mana. Thought not. Karn. They are tapped out. If they were to attack here, I can use Stitcher. I can also attack them. Maybe get something juicy in the yard. And if they get bridge, it doesn't matter. We can get through bridge. Oh. Oh. Another Vesper Lark. All right, let's send in. We want to kill Karn here. They should block a little bit with the Mimic so that they keep the Liquid Metal. This will move things to the graveyard. Fingers crossed we hit absolute craziness. Dang, we hit garbage. We hit garbage. All right. Cast new Vesper Lark. Go ahead, opponent. Basically unbeatable. Unbeatable Stormcrow. All right, they get to do Liquid Metal. It looks like they're going to get to do this once. We have kind of doubles of everything. They take care of the Silent Clearing with the Karn. Still kind of okay for us. It's a Disenchant, which is actually super nifty against maybe Relic. Let's kill Karn. I'm going to leave Disenchant up. I'm not going to play Glasspool Mimic as a land here. Not yet, at least. Because it can copy things. They're going to move Blast Zone up to 2. It doesn't kill Vesper Larks yet. I may use Disenchant on this Relic just to get it out of the way so that anything else I play in the future is much better. Reality Smasher doesn't scare me. Cool. Let's go ahead and Disenchant here. I don't care about Liquid Metal. This may cause this to be popped. They do. We get cleared out of the Relic. Should be good. No, were we not on... We weren't on end step. Whoops. You need sleep, but you're here. Shoot. All right, we have to play Glasspool. We need to Vesper Lark. We need to attack. I'll just take the 5. This isn't looking very good. The Relics stopped us really well here. Our Footsteps in hand was gonna be pretty good. They attack us for 5, I'll pass. Blast Zone just can go up to 3 and then just kill all of these. We kept the Polluted Delta in hand in case they randomly tap out here. Then I have the Relic wouldn't be active, and then I could get a Crab or another Stitcher and then get some things in the yard. We get none of that. I'm going to defend for a turn, but with that Blast Zone, I don't think it's gonna matter. Larktron. Vesper Larktron. Looks like we're gonna be going to game 3 against this opponent. Oh. Like, I can triple block. They can just Blast Zone. If they Blast Zone here, we're conceding. Cool. All right, game 3. Let's go to sideboard. I don't think there's any changes. You talked about maybe Elesh Norn for threat density. I mean, I kind of just need these Disenchants. Let's take one Teferi and one Elishnorn, but I think this isn't really a necessary card. We're just trying to do our Footsteps of the Goryo really quick. All right, we'll keep this opener. It's pretty decent against my opponent. We'll hope they don't have Relic immediately. If they do, we're in trouble. Crab Go. Crab Go. I guess I can bounce with the Teferi at some point. Temple into 2 mana Mimic. Good stuff. All right. Fetch land here is probably the best thing to see because we can start going after our graveyard. We get a Vesper Lark down there. Get an extra Watery Grave. Mill. We do have an Ashen Rider down there now. We have a Jace as well. This looks pretty good. A body double would be really good. If we can hit one of those, we'll be able to use Footsteps and get the graveyard, get the Ashen Rider to stick. We can even then down tick the next turn maybe as well, getting the real Ashen Rider. We'll see. It's a good start, right, Gargamel? Ooh. We're beginning combat. 2 at me. That's fine. Go ahead. That's fine. I need a no relic. Come on. Collective Brutality. Okay, so how do we sequence this so I can get rid of this relic and get to use my Footsteps the best? It looks like maybe a Teferi uptick here is the best idea for us. Then use it on their turn, or our next turn, to pop relic, play a land. I have to hope that the Eldrazi Mimic's not very big. Bait with the Jace flip? I don't know about doing that. Because if I hit another creature, I don't want to put that in the yard. They will not pop that relic until they have to. Just force them to pop. That's easier said than done, people. You're basically wanting me to go ahead and use up a Footsteps here and then need to use this Jace. And if I have to block here, I think the Teferi is the better line here. We'll mill them a little bit here because that's always fun to do. Confuse our opponents. And we're going to uptick and prep for next turn. I think prepping for next turn gives us the most chances here. We only bin 1 Ashen Rider here. I can take the turn to use the Watery Grave and flip this if I wanted to as well. Which could bait out the Relic. They use Relic, that's fine, whatever. I like this line because I can then Teferi try to bounce. They'll obviously want to pop that. They're tapping out of Scavenger Grounds is super important and good for us too. And now Eldrazi Mimic is a 3/2. So this coming turn is our only chance. I think here I let this come through. So I have Jace, Crab, Watery Grave, Collective Brutality is probably pitched. I'm going to get a one-shot here with the Teferi. So I see very little reason to worry. Oh no, return. It's 3. Oh my gosh. I'll click through to blocks. It's not 2, it's 3. We're cool. Don't worry, everyone. We're cool. We're cool. We're good. Should have been a block and flip. We're getting late in the night, making those professional plays. Now, if they don't have to do anything here, this looks really awkward. Block appropriately this time. Attempt to flip Jace. Okay, this got rid of it. Put the glass pull mimic down. We do lose Jace. Totally fine here. We have the footsteps that we want in hand. They have scavenger grounds opened as well. I need them to play a little bit more this turn. If they could for me, please. Please? We blundered and we messed up earlier. Tap out of this card. All right, new crab here. We'll go ahead and double hit ourselves here. Maybe I can get them to use the scavenger grounds. Which looks like I can potentially do that. So they'll pop scavenger grounds here now. We're a whole turn behind because of how we played earlier. It's up and pass. Trying to bait them to continue to attack Teferi. We'll hope to draw a land so we can double down on the crabs and then use footsteps. Plus Teferi lets you footsteps in response. That's true. Let's keep Teferi around then. We're just not used to playing with the Teferi. New relic. Oh my gosh. Give me a fetch land here, and then we can redeem ourselves. Well, that's not redemption. All right. Matter Shaper. What do we get? Burial rites. Great. Can I go to bed, chat? Can I go to bed? That's why you don't play the 3-leaguer. Not to mention my vision's getting blurry. It really isn't. Go sleepy. We're good. Land. All right. Here we go. We got this. We have this on burial rights. We're going to do it correct this time. Let's go. Nothing. Not a dang thing. I'm milling myself into oblivion. Various forms of mill. Serum powder for my opponent. There's a Vesper Lark. There's a Vesper Lark. What can we do about that? Nothing. Cast the Vesper Lark. This can block. And then it could get the Hedron Crab back. We'll pass the turn. Get rid of our Collective Brutality when they use their Relic. Gotta just keep this Teferi alive. Let's go. Let's go, Teferi. It's so bad. Don't smash me, opponent. No. Okay. That is fine. You may have a new serum powder. Attack me. I will block with Vesperlark, because it is the way. We get Crab back. Sure. Try again. Woo, we got a crab. All right. All right. Fetch land. Fetch land. Okay, it's a land. It's a land. Woo! All right, the biggin right here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3, 4. Won't matter. All right, mill the perfect cards. Oh my gosh. There's Vesperlark and Body Double and Ashen Rider. Okay. How do I get them to use their relic? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Do I just wait a turn? Well, if I use rights, then they just get it. They get to use their relic. I'm gonna wait. I'm thinking the Ashen Rider with the double Goryo. But I think if I wait for their turn, maybe we can do something on their turn. Yeah, we could double Footsteps. That's definitely a line. And right now we have a Polluted Delta. So if they would be oh so kind here. Oh, just play a Reality Smasher. Okay, this line's actually fine here for us. Okay, they go combat. Okay, this is where we go Footsteps on... It can be just like on Body Double or something. It's not going to matter because they're going to do this again, and I want to do the second one on the actual Ashen Rider. We need this to pop here. We'll response again, Footsteps, and then I can unburial it back. We can get rid of the Reality Smasher here. We're gonna get it all. Whoa. Activate, fine. Polluted Delta, cool. Target is Body Double. Thanks away for putting out great content. Both live I have for me to listen to while I'm at work. Doing great things. Keep it up. Thank you. All right, in response, we Footsteps the true Ashen Rider now. This gets rid of the Eldrazi Temple. Relic happens. Goodbye, Graveyard. We will lose this at the beginning of the next end step. So here it's appropriate to block the Reality Smasher to keep Teferi around. This leaving the battlefield makes me able to blow up something else here. And we trade with the Reality Smasher. I kind of want to blow up Ink Moth. But I could blow up the Simian. I don't think I need to do that. I'm going to go after the Ink Moth. Because then I'll Unburial Rights and be clear. We should be good. This worked. We may be sleepy. Oh no! Wait, why didn't they... What? Oh, because of Teferi. I'm like, why didn't they do that in response? Teferi broken things. All right, well, our line was pretty good. I've got a crab around and I have an Unburial Rights in hand that now they're aware of. Oh, that was all good at that instant speed too. Ooh, okay. Things worked well for us. We are Eldrazi. We are Eldrazi. Body double, copying reality smasher. Get in. Thud. Yes. So good. I want to see you dismember that opponent. Yeah, you go after that Teferi. Go ahead. I am actually going to block, and I might just burial rights. My poor crab. I might do it. I'm actually thinking about cashing this in. That's what I'm thinking. Elish Norn off the top. Ooh. Oh, it would be really good right now. So bounce Serum Powder, see what I draw. I like bouncing here. Dang, another Vesper Lark. Okay, let's smash. Smash, smash, smash. And then let's play 2 Vesper Larks. And I know they have a Serum Powder in hand now, but that means they have even less mana this coming turn. I have 4 damage in the air plus a 5/5. Cavern of Souls for my opponent. Naming Eldrazi. Who knows? It might be the crab's turn to come back from burial rites. Simian Spirit Guide exiled. What? Thought not. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, opponent? Attacks me for 5. Does not attack for anything. Top of the library is a Marsh Flats. I'm going to just attack with the Vesper Larks and leave a Reality Smasher behind. 4 damage in the air. What do you got? Feels good. Let's roll them. We got 2 more left. We're going to see if we can complete these tonight. While this loads, getting water. Whoosh. Ow. Oh, it's still thinking. I was so fast. All right, mortal. Take care. I will have a good night. That was a good game. That was a fun game. We'll see if we can get these last few matches done. We got this. We got this. What a victory. Putting our big brain caps on. Let's play first. All right. I'm going to go for it. More because we're testing some lines out here. Start with Stitcher. See if we mill into anything crazy. Go ahead, opponent. Body double's excellent. Kitchen Finks is alright, but it is a persisting creature, so if we hit a Footsteps, another creature in the yard will be able to stick on the battlefield. Our opponent paused briefly at upkeep, taking a look at what we had in the graveyard. We have a Steam Vents for them. Shocks this in, and Soulscar Mage. Totally fine. Cool. All right. We just need to now get something completely busted and brutal in the yard, and our Footsteps can take us to victory. Soulscar Mage for my opponent. I will almost certainly be blocking here. If we don't, maybe we'll Glasspool Mimic away. All right, Lava Dart clears Stitcher. Interesting enough, the Persist will be interesting with a Soulscar Mage. We have found a Woodfall Primus. We're good to go. Let's launch. Let's launch, ladies and gentlemen. Another Soulscar Mage. Oh, we have another Footsteps after this one. Footsteps, a body double. This is going to make Woodfall, Persist, Woodfall. Blow up some lands. Double Stone Rain, 5/5. That's what we like. Consider Dark Deal to wheel hand to graveyard. Now we do that with Collective Brutality and Jace. Little Jace. What's funny here is they could sacrifice this, and they almost should have to prevent the persisting there. But they silly. They should sacrifice that instead of losing like this. But you know, they didn't see that coming. They got slapped. Next up, play Glasspool Mimic. Blow up land. Rinse, repeat. I will not block. After all, I would like my next Woodfall Primus. Isn't it amazing? They're like, uh-oh. All right, well, I can bolt this, Lava Dart this as a 1/1. That's not good enough. Burst Lightnings me. Sweet. Down to 12. Respect. Let's put a Godless Shrine in tapped. Let's go ahead and play the Glasspool Mimic. This copies Woodfall Primus. Copying Woodfall, trigger, kill land, Lava Dart? Nope. Okay. We'll attack for 5. Boom. 12 all. Take that. Next up, Footsteps. Might Footsteps on a Kitchen Finks, honestly. Through body double, so we get the Kitchen Finks persisted as well. And we don't have to, and then we have the body double out. We could also just persist the Kitchen Finks here and leave the body double for a future Vesper Lark. My opponent does have an Arid Mesa, and that kind of upsets me because they have too many lands. So it could be Footsteps, body double, Kitchen Finks, persist. On the persist, get Woodfall, blow up the land. And they're taking the train to the Slap City. Oh, they don't activate this. Oh my gosh, I just draw Kitchen Finks. Well, I'm going to send with the Woodfall Primuses. The clan is here. Go, go, go. I just draw the Kitchen Finks. That's just like better than Footstepsing it. Although Footsteps would gain 4. This will only gain 2. Is this EDH? KO, come on. Come on. You know what this is. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, giving the Woodfall a little bit of a hug, I see. A little hug. Nice. Undoes the hug. A fluff ball special. Oh, decides to hug the one that has not been persisted yet. Okay. I like this. I like where this is going. Man, I swear, if they use this Arid Mesa here, I'm so tempted to just blow it up. But I probably should Kitchen Finks. Ah, they're going to lose some guys here. Ooh, shocks it in. I love it. Maybe they'll shrink this small enough. They bolt it. All right. It's a 3/3. Still trades with one of you guys. Okay. I'm at 12. Seems safe. Let's Footsteps. But we're going to do it a little bit different here. Footsteps, the Kitchen Finks, and then persist. All right, anyway. We're good. We're good. All right. Resolute Archangel, Kitchen Finks for this one. Timely's come in as well. And Elish Norn is definitely a consideration here. Aether Gust's potential as well. It's kind of mean. Now, we did a lot of Woodfall stuff. We got the Ionas. I don't want to overboard here. Let's take the Crabs out and Jaces out. Or at least, yeah, Crabs and Jaces out. We've noticed that these get taken care of pretty easily. Let's go ahead and bring Resolute first. Let's bring... Elishnorn seems decent. I think I'm good with some Elishnorns. Let's bring a Kitchen Finks in. Let's do... Maybe I don't want Timely. How do I somehow find a way to be a prison list while playing Reanimator? What are you talking about? We're just reanimating. What are you talking about? I'm going to cut an Umbero, right? Oh, actually, I'm going to cut a Woodfall Primus. Woodfall doesn't hit creatures, and we just brought a bunch of other bigger threats in. We don't need this many. Don't need this many. Okay. I think we've got better hands than this. Let's mulligan this. This is a better hand. Okay. We'll get rid of Teferi. This is a much better hand. No Aether Gust. Not for a little list like this, I don't think. I think Aether Gust is more for those tight matchups. I don't know. I really don't know when we bring... Sideboarding with this list is so hard at times because you're trying to keep certain things going. Wow, are they going to just skip their turn? They kind of did. I'll start with a Watery Grave because I could find a Stitcher or Crab. I did not play Pyro tonight. We played a Silence list. The Silence list, where what it tries to do, they're going to have the big Stormwing here. It tries to lock them out with Teferi and Silence on Isochron Scepter. All right, we got a 3/3 to beat. It's going to be a little bit sketchy to try to beat here. We can, though. We can. It was cool. My opponent puts both cards to the top here. This needs to be in the yard. All right. We're going to hang tight here. Maybe I can get a creature with this Collective Brutality. Pitching a few things wouldn't be bad. I don't think I need to line it up this turn. I'll line it up for the following turn. Keeping in mind Vesperlark's a thing. Probably Archangel and Body Double are going to be binned with the Collective Brutality. That's at least my gut feeling here. All right, Manamorphose. We've got some prowess triggers going on. Prowess into Serum. Got a 5/5. Again, this Resolute Archangel's super nice because it becomes a 3-mana reset your life total. Now my opponent can just kind of blow us out of nowhere, which is dangerous. I think next game, if we end up going to a 5th game, I really want to probably get rid of the Teferi. All right, Soulscar Mage, 5/5 here. This is a perfect example of where I want to use this Collective Brutality to kill the Soulscar Mage. All right. Land, and we'll just triple mode, click, 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 Archangel, and Body Double. This way, Vesperlark's an out for us. We'll see if we kill the Soulscar Mage. They could have something that's like a mutagenic growth or a gut shot. Sometimes they have these, and that would save this. They are paying something. They end up paying a surgical on our Resolute Archangel, which is really good. No hard cast Body Double? No, because my opponent's going to kill me in 2 turns. We won't get a turn 5 here. You watch. They save this. If they didn't save this, that means they have probably like 3 bolts or something. So we're looking to get Vesperlark, Footsteps, or maybe a way to interact with our opponents. Another surgical. They have a Stormwing in hand, so that's kind of good to see. It's a Stormwing. We theoretically could get out of this. They don't end up taking the Angel because they forgot to click it. We're in the game. We're in the game. It's late for them too. They're making punts. They should just scoop in shame. Ooh, Bolt's really strong here. All right, they have a Stormwing and the Bolt. They're hitting me for 6. This puts me to 8. Come on. Give me an out. Give me an out, give me out, give me out. Shoot. 3, 4, 5. 1 Bolt away. I'm afraid to use this. Come on. It's good to know about the surgicals, by the way. Serum Visions. They draw a random card. 4, 5, 6. Alright, I am dead to any spell here. Any red spell I'm dead to. They scribe both to the bottom. Because I'm dead to just about anything here, I will crack this to not worry about another card. Because they could have lava darted me there. Oh shoot, what's this? Okay, a Stormwing. Alright. We'll definitely fetch here. We gotta hit something to buy back Resolute Archangel. We can hit an Unburial Rites now. I believe I left one in. 1 Footsteps, Unburial, Vesper Lark. All these things work. They buy me a turn or two though. Okay. We have a Footsteps. So that resets the life total here. We can just do it with whichever. Doesn't really matter. All right, so life total's reset. I'm going to now need... I don't know what I'm gonna need here. I'm gonna need Collective Brutality, pitch Woodfall Primus, kill this, hope they don't top deck anything, followed by like an Unburial Rites or something to rebuy this one more time. You'll take commissions on your tickets? What, because you're calling it out like that? Another Soulscar Mage. Looks like we're taking 6, 7 here, going to 13. Okay. So I take 1 with my Marsh Flats, so I get the full value here, right? Take my 1. Full value, timely reinforcements. Gain that 6, make 3 dudes. That worked. So many sideboard cards that just don't help us win. This is only supposed to reset our... Oh, dang. Lava Dart's a really good one here. This is only supposed to reset our life total and fits into the exact same plan that we're doing. Lava Dart another. I block 1. 10. 13. We're just trying to buy ourselves time. For what? I don't know. I don't know. Down to 5. Need a way to bounce this back. That's away. And now it sticks. Which is important that it sticks. Because now it can block. We're going the distance. Reset life totals. Go ahead, opponent. And it will trade with a card more than likely. Although, no Lava Dart in the yard. It currently trades. And we will attempt to block a Stormwing, I think. Because even if it goes back to the yard, that's better for us. We don't want the body double out here. Shoots Archangel, so we block 4. Go to 12. Need a reset. I need a reset. Leave me alone. Why are you using this? That's not a reset. 3, 6, 7, 8. Going to 4. One more chance. One more chance for glory. Down to 4. It was a land. Here we go. Nope. All right. Teferi, nope. There's a footsteps. There's the Elish Norn. We were close. We were close. It's fun. Let's get rid of 2 Teferis. Let's go ahead and bring in 2 Aether Gusts here. Do I want one more Aether Gust here? I'm gonna go with no. Let's go with no. That was fun, KO. You know it was fun. Let's play first. All right, this hand's pretty nice. We can go get basics so we don't take too much damage here. Start with the Stitcher, hit something amazing, and start blasting my opponent. Best would be Body Double plus Iona. Let's see it. One time tonight. Body Double, Iona. Ooh, Body Double Ashen Rider. It was close. It was close. We almost just ended our poor person. Oh, it was close. You know what's so cool? We get to play Vesperlark. We get to get like an Ashen Rider or Woodfall Primus. Our opponent cries. We glass pull it. They cry some more. We footsteps it. They cry some more. Oh, we're blocking. We're blocking. Send it in. Oh, second chance for Iona. Come on. No Iona. All right, maybe it's a little greedy to ask. Pray for no surgical. Last God, why do you gotta ruin us like that? I believe Vesperlark on the Body Double. They have to nail the Body Double here. Then I can footsteps them. Please no surgical. Surgical, and my opponent missed the surgical. Evoke. I'm just getting Stitcher back. That's it. Body Double. Nothing to see here. No surgical. No, leave it alone. Leave it alone. Let's see if they take it this time. I think they've learned their lesson. I don't think they're going to forget to click. Oh, it's gone. All right, well, we got footsteps coming up next. So it's all good. We're going to footsteps, what, Woodfall, and then glass pull the footfall? Footfall? We do. We have still a reasonably good next turn. If they have another surgical, we hit this button. What's real hard to beat? Us? Agreed. We're legends. We're legends. Be funny to footsteps the Ashen Rider, but hey, you know, won't persist. Hey, opponent, hold on. Hold on. Excuse me. Can't play that Fiery Islet. Get that out of here. No. We want them to actually have the land drop because I'm about to footsteps the Woodfall. We want both of these gone. No, this is good. This is... Oh, gosh. All right. This is super good. This is where legends are made. Don't surgically me, opponent. Woodfall. Off footsteps. Do you have the second surgical? Resolves. Dun dun dun. Resolves. Footsteps. End step trigger. Sacrifice Woodfall Primus. Double Stone Rain, 5/5. Get out of here, Fiery Islet. Oh. An Arid Mesa has entered the battlefield. Yes, Arid Mesa. Would you like to attack me? They do. No block. We're gonna copy Woodfall Primus. I don't need that crazy block. Hit me for damage. Crack Arid. Oh no, crack the Arid Mesa. Do it. Yes. Steam Fence. Ah. Swift Spear. Play Glasspool. Copy Woodfall. Blow up land. Swing for 5. Pass turn. Fun fact, this one would persist. If they somehow found a way to kill it, just Vesperlark the clone back. We're 2-2. Let's finish this night up. Let's finish this night up. Got the triple league tonight. I'm losing my mind. Got less than 50 minutes for a video to go up on YouTube and I don't have anything. It's gonna be delayed because we're having a good time. The wife is impatient. The wife is asleep. She's like, are you going to be up for a while? I was like, no, I've only got 3.5 matches left. Okay, bye. There is no alarm set tomorrow. I will be sleeping in. Yes, I did, Last God. She said, go for it. I was like, cool. Then I forgot to call them. We play first. Final match, Vesperlark Reanimator. Oh my gosh. Keep. There are but only a few hands that are slam keeps, and we have found one. We're gonna play that crab. We have no fear that they're gonna remove this. No one would do that. That's pretty good, Last God. Oh my gosh, it's just elves. This game is over. Let's hit something broken. I need a godless shrine here. We're gonna grab it and, no fear, shock it in. Come on, body double plus Iona, name green. Body double and Ashen Rider, give me the Iona. No Iona. No Iona. I guess we'll just have to evoke instead. Evoking body double, picking Ashen Rider, blowing up the land. Go ahead, opponent. KO, what do you think of this? They gave me a forest. Oh, and a mystic. Yes, look at all these things to kill. I don't have Elish Norn main. Let's not get too greedy. Just shock in. Mill myself. Footsteps, Ashen Rider. Here, I'm gonna give them the Deep Shadow. They can have that. Footsteps on Ashen Rider. Double repeat here. Smashes a creature. Swing for 5 in the air. Ashen Rider exits the battlefield. We'll blow up Elvish Mystic. I don't know if it's better to blow up the dorks or not. Oh, shocks in. Woohoo! What are we doing here, opponent? Hold up. Hold the phone. Elvish Warmaster. Nettle. Makes an elf. Rude. Collective brutality. I'm gonna send this person to the Nether Realm. We're gonna go ahead and fetch a whole bunch for us because now we're looking for Unburial Rites on maybe Iona. We find a Woodfall, Vesperlark, Footsteps. I'm gonna nail the Woodfall here because this will persist the creature, and we're gonna get rid of the 2 lands. Plus this has Trample, attacking for 5 over the top. Persist, then we'll collect a Brutality to clear anything up, and do the last 2 points of damage upstairs. Please have mercy? Never. Ended. Take that, elves. Oh, crab. Oh, crab. All right. Elish Norn. Feed the Storm can come in this matchup. Teferi's out. Feeds in. Elish Norn is a board wipe. I think I want... a Woodfall out. And maybe a Singleton Jace. I'm not going to worry about the Aether Gust here. You just want the Elish Norn on the board? We'll try real hard here. Let's find it. Well, there's Stitcher and Collective Brutality. I'll keep. It's a little risky because we don't have the payoff card. No fear, though. There's a payoff card, technically. Let's go ahead and Stitcher. Pass turn. We just need to find Elish Norn, and Collective Brutality is not a bad one to have here. Crab, Woodfall Primus to the bin. Looking for Elish Norn. We might blow up some stuff too, you never know. There's no way you attack opponent. That would be dumb. Don't do that. I'll trade. Good. Glad we had this conversation. Oh, that one's worth killing. Means if I top deck anything, things get weird. This is worth killing though. All right. Let's go fetch a basic island here. I think I have to kill this. You like 2-mode ditch a land? Why would I ditch a land? Oh, hold on. Oh no, I want to... Oh, check for Coco's probably okay. That's not a bad point. And we can get rid of... probably just this basic over here. It seems weird to get rid of the basic, but I want the fetch lands in case I get a crab. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna die. All right, Collected Company number 1 taken. Double Collected Company and Fatal Push here. My opponent has Blooming Marsh. They do have Collected Company online. We'll stay back for defense. Make Vesperlark a live draw. I would only get a Woodfall Primus. It's not that interesting. Let's go get a basic here. Thinning the library ever so slightly. And Stitcher. Body doubles online in 2 turns here. Vesperlark, Stitcher hits the battle bin. Watery Grave. Alright. Blooming was played. Collected Company's being played. Don't care about a Fatal Push that hardly hits anything. Collected Company finds. Azuri and Elvish Archdruid. We have a Llanowar Elf and a Nettle and a Fatal Push in their hand. I almost want them to attack, but I don't have Elish Norn yet. Go ahead, opponent. They gain Trample. Do they just kill me here? Fatal Push one of these and go? This is what I deserve for game number 1. This is 5 mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These get +3/+3. Is this lethal? I think it's lethal. They regen an elf too. I'm gonna block here, but I think it's lethal. 6, 5, 10, 15, yeah. Only one way to find out. They can also fatal push one of these. All right. We would have milled 6 cards. It would have been Vespers, Feeds, Vespers, Unburial, Woodfall. No Elesh Norn. All right. My opponent seems to be kind of all in. I think it's a run it back. We know what we got to beat. We know what we got to beat. They were quick there. We just got to be quicker. Let's play first. No lands. That's cool. Look, we're black-white. Vesperlark. No lands is a mulligan. Although we do have Iona and a way to ditch it. Man, if we had like 2 more lands, that'd be great. Oh my gosh, it's body double in lands. All right, we'll mulligan this too. Five it is. Okay. One, two, three, four, 5. Ditch these 2 and pray for the land. Can't even play the Stitcher, but if any land will unlock Jace. For unlocking Jace, I probably don't want the Vesperlark, and I want the Unburial Rites instead. I'm gonna go for it. It's a rough one, though. And I know I'm not keeping the Woodfall, and I kept the Stitcher instead, but Stitcher can help fuel the graveyard to flip Jace and double use Footsteps. We are going to need basically running lands, and that's a real tall order here. I don't like going to 4 with the list, unfortunately. It just starts to kind of diminish. Abstract I am. Can I have some lands? Fingers crossed here. All right. Step 1, find a land. Step 2, need a swamp. Didn't specify. I'm happy to see the land. We can always ditch an Unburial Rites here. Here's this Elvish War Master. Not the scariest thing. Nettle, growing more. Okay, Kitchen Finks isn't bad. Let's go ahead and use Jace, trying to hit our land, getting rid of Unburial. Come on, land. Oh man, I need a land. Oh, it's a good land too. We'll play Stitcher here. Can't play Kitchen Finks, notably. Mills a few more cards. Body Double and Vesperlark. We can get something to stay on the battlefield. We now need a target. We need a target. Elish, Iona, Ashen, Woodfall. I'll take them all. Oh gosh. I'll really take an Elish Norn right now. We'll block with Stitcher if they attack. Please attack me. Oh, they didn't attack. All right. We kind of want to mimic Stitcher. I think we go ahead and use the Jace here, but I would agree we might be mimicking the Stitcher here. Kitchen Finks, I think, is what's being binned, unless we hit a whammy. Oh, well, we hit a Stitcher. Okay. I still think I can bin Kitchen Finks here. This also makes these things shrink, which is kind of nice. Let's play Stitcher. And then we'll see if we want to use Glass Pool here, because we might want it as a land for them burial rights too. Oh my gosh, there's Elishnorn. We need to live for a turn. It's there! So I need to put the Glass Pool down, or do I need to? Footsteps technically does this. I'm guessing we go ahead and play the land and force them to have the answers here. Oh my gosh. Cycles of Peat land. They see the writing. They're like, oh no! If given the chance, I'll probably use the burial rights on the Elishnorn versus using Footsteps. Because Footsteps is kind of nice, because when you get to flicker a Vesperlark, you get to do some cool things. Hold the line, hold the line, come on. Oh, they're paying. They're paying for things. 4 mana. Collected Company. Okay. Collected Company has an out. Their out would be Double Lord. No Double Lord, no Double Lord, no Double Lord. Oh my gosh, pick your creatures! What'd they get? Oh, it's Archdruid and Azuri. Oh my gosh. And we have no more mana. It's 1 Lord. There's no more mana. We have 1 card to beat, it looks like. No surgical extraction. You know it was coming. You know it was coming. Elishnorn was going to show up there. Vesperlark Reanimator getting it done. Doesn't end up on the battlefield, but you know the impending doom of that freighter. We got there. Woo! 3-2. That feels good. Look at this list. We never ran into the Tybalts or the Trickeries, but that's okay. Iona was doing just fine. Didn't really get to use it too much, except against that Humans player. Got some Woodfall Primuses, Ashen Riders. It did things. We had a sweet game against Blitz where we decided we're going to not die for like 5 more turns. And hey, we had fun doing everything. We had fun. Didn't want to see KO. That was good. That was good. A little bit of everything. I mean, we saw Teferi, and we took a Reality Smasher with a body double. We did some Unburials. We did Woodfall. We did Iona. We had Elishnorn, Resolute Archangel. Did the Kitchen Finxes, even the Timelies. I mean, there's pretty much not a card that we didn't use. Esper, Vesper, Reanimator. What a lark thing to do.